Okay, I believe I'm live, starting the streams. We have a very special stream tonight. Before we get started, I always like to say the best way to support me and the channel is to like, comment, and subscribe. Whether it be on YouTube, the gaming VODs do get uploaded to the channel as well. Catch the podcast and other videos. Follow on Twitter to catch updates as well as other fun tweets. And here on Twitch to have fun with the chat, catch live streams, all that. BQuanchi across the boards, and you usually see that in the about on the channel, whether it's the profile on Twitch or channel info on YouTube. All the same, easy to find, easy to get to. Kind of wish more people get there so I can have more of an audience, but oh well. So today's going to be a first for the stream. I'm going to try to beat 2 Genesis games and all that. Well, I say try, but I'm going to have my little ways to get around it. It's the old childhood games I played as a little one. So we're going to start with a cowboy game called Sunset Riders. And they're also playing one called Growl with about like fighting poachers and stuff like that. But it's kind of like beat 'em up, shoot 'em up, arcade style, kind of fun. Not sure how well known these games are. So let me get things going. Because we're going to do Sunset Riders first. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got the game going. I didn't realize this, like, of course you see these logos out of the kid and stuff like that, but I didn't realize Konami made this, but I think it's an arcade game as well. The Sunset Riders. There's also looking logos in the game. I see, like, ones with 4 cowboys, so I think they were, like, 4 characters, or 4 players. But we're going to be Cormano. Can't rename, but he's always my favorite. Maybe because of the beard. All that, but classic cowboy game. Very fun. Like a lot of one-hit kills, so you had to be careful. Oh, just like that. Burned alive. A little chickie. What you doing, little chickie? What? Okay. Ooh, I missed a star, but oh well. Got a little kiss. So we're gonna have fun beating this game. A lot of dynamite, little explosions, saloon kisses, money, all that stuff. Just like the Wild West was supposed to be. Oh, let me get this star. They can get bonuses like 1 for rapid fire and 1 for 2 guns. Yep. Watch out, chickens! Watch out! Get the little bulls. This is a hint because this is going to happen again later. Oh, shoot. Oh, made it. Oh, watch out for the dynamite. I don't know why it was in a little bag, but it was. And yeah, you get bonus if you get the same power up again. Oh, those nice saloon girls. Like, ah! Oop. I think only the buildings with the saloon doors give you the power-ups, or the money bonuses. Yeah, because I don't think you can go in here. Nope. Just keep on going. Chickies, what's going on? Oop. Bull time. Miss some real bull. Oh, I should have shown it, like, if you don't kill a guy, he gets killed by the bull, and the animation's kind of fun, too. Oh, we gotta save this, the babe. We gotta save the babe. You're welcome. A class act. I was gonna like the look of his sprite right there. I know the other one named Billy. Okay, now it's boss time. Oh, go to the hotel, get a kiss. The frames of invincibility of the getting that kiss. Oh! Okay, and you may have noticed with that death, my life didn't go down. That's because I'm using tools. That's what I mean by I have my ways of beating this. So, I put it, back in the day, we used to call it Game Genie. And eventually become, Game Shark and Action Replay, which I don't think they use that anymore. I think people just like mod the game or hack the game or something. I'm not sure with modding games, like how they quote unquote cheat. Oh shit. Careless. But I'm doing that because some of these old games were very brutal. Like, if you saw my Sonic Spinball stream, you would have seen. Like, if you lose all your lives, then you have to start from the beginning. Tough shit. And that's why we had the Game Genies and Game Sharks. Oh no. No consequences. So it's like living the Wild West with no consequences. You can catch on fire, you can get shot. You lose some money, but that's just points. We don't care about points. Not here. Oh, looking down to this being careless, but I think it also helps with the stream. Like, I don't want to like get a game over and not finish the game. Because these games are actually pretty short in terms of gameplay, but it's kind of fun to replay them over and over. Pretty high little... Okay, rapid fire. I kind of played this game before the stream to get more familiar with it. And yeah, it can be pretty difficult. I'm trying to think as a kid, I don't know if I ever beat it one player, like I always had my little brother. If my sister would like to play this game too, and she was a year younger. I feel like the Streets to Rage. I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna do Growl, and that was kind of similar as well. It's gonna shoot shit. Ugh. Especially when you have like these boss fights where everyone's kind of coming at you. I think I got rid of both barrels anyways, but I think as long as you're hitting him. Boom. Ew. Fun thing about this with at least two players, like, it tells you how much damage you've done, so whoever done the most damage gets the reward. Or the bounty. Whatever. And because you get the Sheriff Star, you get to play this game, little mini game. Doesn't mean too much, because my little cheat. I think this is because I remember my sister didn't play too many games, but I think she liked this game just so she can play the horse mini games. She liked that part. Like, not just they say one of those girls who love horses, but she had a couple figures and stuff like that. That's a fun level. I think this dynamite. Yep, watch out. I had to remember you can actually pick up the dynamite and throw it. This level kind of had a fun mechanic. Oh, missed the star. I look for the post because it's like the thing that pops up overhead. Yeah, that. You gotta be careful not to shoot too much because that's one thing with the star. Even though it's not not a power up, but they also can do this thing like the slide. I think it's supposed to slide underneath that little post. Oh shoot! They're gonna try to pick up the dynamite, but oh well. I think the ones that drop in the bags are a little bit easier to pick up. Like this one. Don't want to do much, but you saw me grab it, you saw me throw it. Ah. Game kind of has some fun music too. Okay. Oh, there you go. Even though he shot me, I threw it down. Yep, still got him. Oh no. You saved the babe. You're welcome. Like, that's how the game is paced. Like, you get the first stage where you save the gal, and the second stage you get the bounty. Paco Loco. Poco Loco. I gotta be careful. I haven't got the star yet. Even though the bonus stage don't matter too much, but it can help kill time with the stream. There you go. I got the star. Ooh, dodge those bullets. Ah. You're gonna see a lot of death, even though it doesn't mean anything because of the Game Genie. The Game Genie grants my wish. Yep. Anyway, you're supposed to tap the dynamite because they like throw it right away, and I'm not sure, but that's because I'm holding the button down. Ooh, watch out! Ooh, nice dodge. Oh, here comes the boss. I'm just gonna shoot him. Got hasta la bye-bye. And this, I always thought he was tossing candy, like when he rolled over, but I guess that's like bundles of money, but I always thought that was candy. Like, oh, get the candy, get money. I never seen the name Cormano. I've heard that's used anywhere else in media, anything else. Okay, let's get these bonuses. Ah. You can also do the little jump, too. I think that's what my sis like to do, just kind of jump around. Yes. Oh, and this is the Indian level. Or the Native American, I'm sorry. Native American level. It's kind of a fun touch that they changed a little bandit dude. Oh, watch out. There's a lot of arrows with flaming arrows. And also the falling rocks. But they kind of convey that in a good way. Like you can kind of, you know, a little hint that, hey, a rock's going to fall down. You can even shoot the arrows. I think maybe this might be a little bit easier as I die in flames. Nice athlete, by the way. But, yeah, it's kind of funny you can shoot the arrows away versus bullets. Oh, but go watch out for the boulders. Yeah. This feels kind of wrong, too. I'm just like a cowboy shooting all these minorities, you know. Not cool. I would describe this as a Shane Dawson movie, not cool. The Native Americans are just, well, in a sense it is self-defense, but it's still shooting Native Americans. We did kind of steal the land, so. But we got a kiss from the babe, so it's all good. Chief Scalpin. I'm not sure if that's kind of poorly aged or what. Aw. Oh, got squashed. Well, he saw a little squash sprite, so that was kind of fun. Oop. Burned to flames. Oh, shit. It's okay, I'm okay. It reminds me of that episode of Family Guy when Death injures his leg and no one can die, and then Lois falls down the stairs and Stewie puts the wardrobe like down the stairs and squashes her, and she wakes up. It just goes up just fine. Like, oh, I gotta be more careful. Kind of like that every time I die. I get squished by a boulder, caught on fire. Nope. That's kind of a fun part too. Like, kind of mix up the levels a little bit. Like the train level was like a train, and this because you get these little edge cliff edges where you can like jump off and get power ups, and jump back or not. Doesn't matter. Well, lots of power ups, so let's try that again. I didn't get any power ups, just money. Ah. Get that jump right. Okay, got the extra gun. There you go, now I got it. Okay, now to fight Chief Scalpin. Be ready for powwow. Okay. I think this guy's a little bit more difficult because... Oh. Stab me. I think you can kind of deflect your shots with... I'm sure knives aren't that best to protect yourself from bullets, but this guy does it well. Oh, shoot. He's definitely giving me a scalping. What? I think the best way to get him is through the air. Ah. I think this might be one of the tougher bosses. They're all pretty tough. I kind of feel like... Not that I ever saw this game in arcades, but it definitely felt like a quarter eater, so it made sense if it was an arcade. Come on, let's get this guy. Oh. I get you. Oh, please. Don't shoot my brother. He's only finally... Well, too late. We shot him a shit ton. Did you see how many bullets we shot into him? Alright, Mom. We won't shoot him. Even though we shot him like a shit ton of bullets. The end. Yep. Okay, I'm just jumping my pretty pink horse. And if I think we're almost done with the game, this is the last level, like, well, the first part and the second part. Because you gotta save the babe. You can't have a cowboy game without saving the babe. Ah. It's okay, I'll walk it off. This is one thing I didn't like about this game is the guard dogs. Like, you always feel bad about shooting animals. Like, maybe if they're like zombie dogs like in Resident Evil, that can be more justified. Yep. I haven't got the dynamite mechanic pulled up as much. I remember this would be fun playing two players because you had one person shooting the wall and one taking care of the guard dogs. The infinite guard dogs. Oh. I wish they would bring this game back with its at least IP. I didn't see them having more fun with a Wild Wild West game. That if Konami would make games again. But have they? I don't think they have in a while, besides a little Pachinko and gambling games. I wonder how much these guys get paid, because probably not much if they keep dropping just 2 coins. At least I dropped 5 coins. I get them back. Get him. I think I'm playing the Genesis version, but I think this was also on SNES. Probably in arcades, like I said. I don't know too much. But there's the babe. Oh, I got shot. Save you, babe. All these babes look the same. And they kiss the same too, if you know what I mean. $100,000 for Richard Rose, dead or alive. That's a whole lot of money. I can pay off my student loans with that. Oh, watch out. Oh, that's right, I'm not going to get a chef star because this is the last level, so there's no bonus, so... I'm going to shoot my way through. Nope. Get me a gun. Ugh. Probably better at this game than this, but I'm being a little careless. But then again, I don't want to like... I was expecting another package to stream, so that's probably my dog barking at the delivery guy. Ugh. So many bullets, but I'm invincible. Also, I remember as a kid, his gunshots, at least for Comando, always confused me because like shoots the bullets, but it's like 10. But it's supposed to be like a shotgun blast. You know, shotgun has all those pellets, so I was like, what kind of shooting is that? But oh well, you just shoot the gun at the bad guys. Ugh. That's what it's going to need older games. Like, you always go into options and like have more lives to put on easy mode or whatever. But we got the ultimate easy mode. Here we go. The last boss fight. Richard Rose. Watch out! No, he does that cheap move with the dynamite. Even though he shot me anyways. Ugh. Just want to destroy the balcony. If it was 2 players, this felt a whole lot easier, but still die a lot. Okay, I think now that I destroyed that, he doesn't get his henchmen. It's probably the most pathetic boss fight, me just constantly dying, but... Oh no! Kind of fun to see them fall from the balcony. Kind of reminds me of like those Wild West shows or other games. Like Old Dog McCree, where they kind of like overact, like, oh, I got shot, and they like fall through the banister or whatever. Oh, come on, we'll get him. Oh no. We got him! Wait, what? He had a bulletproof vest. He was cheating. We don't take kindly to cheaters in this area. In these neck of the woods. That would have sucked, like, if you played an arcade version of this and, like, it ate so many quarters and get to that part, and, like, oh, he has a second phase. I think maybe he's supposed to take advantage of the different... Okay, there we go. Copy me. Ah, I was gonna say, it's been a while since he got hit, but he's really flashing just like they did in the old games. Yes! Rose dies. Almost like he's doing a Yancha pose, like death. We beat the game, got all that money just for me. All me. One man army. All the gold. The credits. So I'm gonna let this play a little bit while I get my package that was dropped off, enjoy a little bit of my drink, and then we'll move on to the second part of the stream. Okay, I'm back, and let's get ready to get the next game set up. Growl. I'm wondering how many people actually heard this game, Sunset Riders, but the next game, Growl, I'm not sure. Oh, Billy Cole, that's his name. I forget what the other guy was named. Favorite food was vegetable. Let me see if we can wait and see if the other guy, it shows his little facts, like what he likes, dislikes. Camarena Wild, food and drink, beefsteak and milk. Favorite word, courage. Right gun. Okay. Let's get things set up with the next game. And again, we're also kind of gonna cheat a little bit, just so we can get to the end of the game. And if anyone's watching the VOD or anything like that, like how many of you ever played these games before or heard them? But I feel like Growl, which I'm about to pull up, maybe hasn't been the biggest game. Let me get things. Okay, so here we go. This is by Taito. Some people do Bust a Move, I believe. Puzzle game. Oh, sound. There we go. So the character, it's got kind of neat because they have different stats as well. They're going to be Jen. What do you call Gina? I never heard Jen, but oh well. Because yeah, he's the only one with the three-letter name. There's Burn, Con, Jack. They all kind of look the same. Well, they have like the bandana versus the kind of hat. But we're going to be Jen. An early part of the poachers would have. We'll get away with that. I've got that bomb, but ooh, we got a bazooka, a missile launcher, so let's get this. Boom. Oh shoot, he stabbed me. Okay, we got one more round. Oh, we got them. It's funny, it's all explosion in this game and like the animation, like it almost looked like the boulders or something. Ah. You got the AK. He has to pick up the barrels as well. There's pretty much a beat 'em up. It feels very... Oh no, the lion. Hey, stop it. Stop whipping the nene. Take that. Oh, I got my special attack. Now I'm gonna whip the nene. Bam, Indiana Jones this shit. Boom. Let's see. Oh yeah, the sword. Oh, you can whip these too. Oh, that one had a bomb. I think the bombs look kind of weird, like it's like a little stick with the green thing, like that. And there's a madam gun too. Okay, let's try to get the bomb. Nope, I don't want that. Oh shoot, it went away. Oh well. I'm sure we'll explode more people later. Got this fancy sword that doesn't cut people. We do vanquish our enemies. Let's see, what's in here? Is that explosive one? Okay, it is, because it's different colored. Okay, I get it. Okay. Oh. Take that, you woman. That's some of the animation is kind of funny. Like you can like toss people back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that and try to see if I can get the. I'm not sure all the controls, but you can kind of like beat them on the floor. No, I don't want this weapon. Come on. No, I don't want the sword. I wanted to move when I kind of like toss them back and forth. That's kind of a fun little animation. Kind of punch them down on a knife, which you can throw too. There we go. Not to put gender or anything like that, but it's kind of funny to see him do that to the women characters. I just did a spin kick. I feel like the spin kick moves decrease your health, but since I'm using tools, cheats, it doesn't. Maybe that was Streets of Rage. Or Streets of Rage 2. Boom. Uh-oh. More guys. Ah. It's too much. But we can whip the... Oh, we're gonna get the sword, at least. And we can whip the nene. Do people say whip the nene anymore? Is that too old? Am I aging myself? I talk about whipping the nene. Whip these bitches. Whip these bitches into shape. Ooh, yeah, let me get that. Get up. I think the female characters can pick up the bomb again. Oh no, she even exploded the boom, boom. No. Okay. It's a fun thing when you use the explosive weapon, whatever it's supposed to be. What jerk's doing? Leave that eagle alone. Feed these evil hunters. You go boom. Duck. Boom! Oh, that's a nice little explosion. Oh, punch that bitch. Oh, you can pick up a boulder. Boom. Boom. Is there anything good in these barrels? An apple, which I don't need for health, but I'll take it anyways. I neat about this game, like we saw on the character select screen, you can have more health with one character or more attack damage. Boom, boom. Okay, I think I'm gonna get a first boss fight. Excuse me. I think the eagle actually does damage to him. I didn't register that when I played this game as a kid. Like, I thought the eagle was like with him, like cheering him on or with him. But I don't think the eagle can kill him. What happens? Okay, he flew away. Never mind. I'll just see if the eagle can do the final hit. But he does this explosive thing, like it explodes and runs at you. Ah. Kind of a cheap, that little explode and then running at you. Ah. It's okay. We'll beat him up. Got him. That's what you get for wearing so many explosives. Eagle Town. Now on the train. I have a thing about this game. It seems pretty seamless. Like you don't see like stages and stuff like that. Ugh. Oh, we can get that explosive unless the chick picks it up. Okay. Oh, just him. Okay. Oh, we got eagles to help us. She exploded them. Oh, I think the eagle did the last kill on that bitch. Not to use derogatory terms towards women, but she was a bitch. She's poaching these eagles. Oh no, bonus stage. I forgot they had a bonus stage. It just didn't seem like much. I'll grab this. You get items, it didn't feel like much of a bonus stage. Ooh, blast those bastards. Oh, gotcha. And gotcha. Explosions everywhere. Okay, let's move on. Out of steam engine. Oh no! Big bucks for me. I get it. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Ugh. Go deer alone, you little asshole. Not sure how much more damage like the weapons do, but I kind of like to just fisticuff it and go, give them 1-2 buckle my shoe. Take that. Yeah. Especially when you can like throw them or punch their faces when they're down. Like that. Boom. Take. It's funny, like literally right by the explosion, but you walked away unscathed. More bitches. Okay. Boom. Now watch it. Ooh, satisfying. Oh, I kind of like the way his arms sway as well. Ah. Ah, quit hitting me. Boom. I think maybe because I have the health cheat. Hey, look at this little that little walk cycle. Go, got some swagger here. Pick up a boulder. Go, Oh, here comes the bucks. I think they can kill enemies too. I know later we're gonna see another creature is gonna help us out. I guess I never really noticed like how much they really help you. Oh. It's broke a perfectly good window. Whip the Nene. Sometimes I'm glad I don't have much of an audience or a chat. Be like, dude, whip the Nene. What is this, 2000 whatever? Oh. Ouch. What? Just go, Doesn't matter. I'm gonna spin kick my way to victory. Oh, think all these enemies causing all performance issues. Okay, I think we're about to fight a little bit, not like a boss, but tougher enemies, like these big fat dudes. Not these not these, these aren't fat dudes. There you go, we're gonna explode them. Alright. I think they're up here. Look at his arms jiggle. I kind of present it as a boss fight, but they show up later. They do that annoying like elbow jump, dive, whatever you want to call it. It's funny because when they die, they explode, but you have to defeat all of them. So the ones that are defeated just kind of lay on the ground for a while. But they are annoying. I don't know, like all standing in front of each other. So it's like one guy. Oh wait, two guys. Three guys. Four guys. Okay, one's down. Oh, and that's how fat people die. Come on. Yeah, because you get more of them. But they keep showing up later, so... Also, like the first boss, I believe we see him again, like 2 enemies like that. I don't think there's like a guard button either, so you kind of like either have to dodge him or like you get elbow slammed. It's a pretty cheap enemy, but oh well. We're being cheap as well. Take that. Could even like that Monty Python was the meaning of life or life of Brian or whatever, where the fat guy eats all the food in restaurants and then explodes. Oh, we got some elephants on the boat. Oh. Come on, let's get that special gun. Boom, boom, boom. No! Oh, well, she's gonna kill them anyways. Oh, drop my bomb. Boom. I think gonna have like an actual boss fight, kind of. Soon. Ugh. Got me with a knife. That's okay, I can do my little jump kicks. Not sure how much damage the knife thrower does, but I feel like in Streets of Rage, Maybe I have to play that on stream too. The knife throws were pretty dangerous. Come on, give me a bomb. Yep. All these women look the same. I bet they're sisters or something. Maybe in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Miniskirt or something like that. Oh. Nope, watch out. Kill them. Ah. And this guy, he just kind of rushes through. I don't know why he has a bag over his head, how that helps him. Ugh. Got him. Try that again, fucker. Oh. Go, please spare my life. I'll give you anything you want. Got him. Let's free these elephants. This part was pretty fun. You fight these enemies. But what's this? Got him. It's funny to see like how they explode and how they like get trampled. Oh, give me that. Okay, I'm taking this. Come on, elephant brethren. At least the bomb didn't affect the elephant. I think they're immune to bombs. I think that's a fact about elephants. This little gun again. Get him. Oh no. We just have to hide. I think there's a tank coming up. Oh, he got me. Let's walk it off. Uh-oh. How can you possibly defeat a tank? 22. Oh, he got me. But you didn't see this. The big elephant. Thanks. That's what I need to use for wartime. Elephants are good at taking out tanks. Come on. Come on, let's get him. Hey, I got a bomb. She's probably gonna pick it up. Nope, she didn't. Got her. Okay. Save this for the next round of batch of enemies. The music in this game is pretty fun too. Let's see. Got him. Oh, take that, take that. Okay. Want people to whip the nene. Boom. I don't know how many times I said whip the nene. And it's not funny every single time. Oh. Yes! Get the bomb. Boom. There's nothing quite the sight of seeing a bunch of women getting exploded. Let me go in the cave. Oh yeah, this one you can't use your special attack because you're holding the torch. Got a neat touch. So I can't do that like those jump kicks. Or at least whatever. And plus visibility is kind of... I don't think you can punch them on the ground or toss them. So it limits to what you can really do. But it's pretty... Look at all that water. The special attack is kind of handy when you're surrounded, but you can't do it in the cave. Come, these people aren't carrying torches. I'm the only one lighting the path. That. Come on. Oh. This is good about holding the torch. It's like holding a glass of wine and not spilling a drop throughout the cave. But it's a torch. Ugh. I know people complain about like water levels in video games, but what about cave levels? I was trying to do my special attack, but I can't because I'm holding a torch. I think because I'm using a cheat too, my health doesn't go down, so it's like they can't knock me down. I sure can knock them down. I think this may be the last section of the cave. Come on. Oh, still more cave. Okay. Got that. Oh. Oh, now we got one of these big guys too. Come on. Yay. Out of the cave, swinging my arms. What's this? Uh-oh, mudslide. At least that tree's staying intact. Oh yeah, the bird. Come on. Fly me across the black hole abyss. Keep going. Oh, look at all these sword fighters. Oh, knives. Got him. Boom, boom. I think we're almost at the end. I know, like, the explodey guys that we had the boss fight with, we still have to fight them. On the bridge. Ooh, take them out. Nice. Come on. Get that, you freaking poacher. Cool to kill animals. So I'll kill you. Gotcha. Yep, these guys again. They all look the same. Not to, talk about similarities in different races, but they all have the same beards, they wear the same outfits, different colors sometimes. And they maintain the same body weight, the same BMI. But I'll get it. Oh, I didn't realize you can toss the fat guys like that. Okay, I think it's just you. Punch you a few times and they all explode. Come on. Take that. Got him. Ooh, I can grab a boulder. Got him. Come on. Come at me, bro. I got a boulder. What the fuck do you got? Oh! Nope. Ooh. I wonder if the bombs affected fat guys as much as the other characters. Oh well, not gonna find out because it... Where am I? Come on. Oh, maybe not. No. They didn't explode or... Probably did a good deal of damage. But that one actually just disappeared. It's exploding. Yeah. You kind of changed him up. Even though explosion didn't really matter, like it doesn't like damage you or anything like that, but I go, take that. And onward. Oh. Okay, this guy, just a different version of that one guy we fought on the ship. What? Maybe look better with the bag over your head. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? Like his animations is kind of weird looking now. You can see a face to it. And he just exploded. Okay, onward. Yeah, these guys. Oh, we got 3 of them. Wait, did I screw myself? Can I get the bazooka or is it too far off the screen? Oh. Come on. No, don't hit me. Nope. Ah, shoot. I want to shoot you with missiles. Let me just do it. Yes. Got him. Ooh, come on, try that again. Fucking bitch. Ooh. Wow, we can lift the tank. That's pretty impressive. Oh, this is the end boss fight. There's a little twist to it too. You'll see in just a moment. There's a boulder at him. Up. Oh, there's a little missile launcher hidden. We'll take him out. Come on. Ah. Ah. Oh. We'll get him. We'll get him. Ah. Now comes the big twist. The big twist of what this guy really is. I'm gonna try to free the elephant. Yay! But wait. What the? Got aliens, babies. But we're stomping them out. Yeah, this is like, what the fuck? Like, it's kind of funny. Kind of wish this game would last a little bit longer. Oh. I also like the sound effects he makes. Oh. He goes like, me, 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 me. And wah, 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 wah. Oh. Do it again. Meow, 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 meow. Got it. Kicked his ass. Try that again. Meow, 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 meow. Got him. And jump around. Meow, meow. Gotcha. Ah. I think it's kind of a fun twist to the game. Meow, meow, meow. Gotcha. Ah. I'll kick your ass. No, don't. Ugh. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, I forgot. Explode you. Try it again. Meow, 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 meow. That's quite a catchphrase. I wish I had a catchphrase like that. Meow, 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 meow. Wah, 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 wah. Ugh. Ugh. Jumps around. Like that. No, you don't make your catchphrase. Gotcha. Oh, they got me. Gotcha. 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 Ah. Got a two-hitter, but... Oh, and there he goes. Just like that. And yeah, the elephant and the baby, and the bucks, and the... If the eagles were like that, they could have just fallen out any time. But oh well. These elephants are happy. You know, a little dance. And that's it. That's the game Growl. Kill the poachers and that one alien-like creature. We see. I get PETA wishes they can do stuff like this. Look at those mountains. They look like titties. I guess that's what Sakura says. I like to infuse mountains with breasts or whatever. No, look at the constellation. Where's my astrology sign? We get fireworks. Jensen version staff. So I wonder if this game got a wider release or if it had an arcade version as well. Mystery Hunter. Steed Suppy. Okay. I guess a little bit short of a stream, but it's a stream nonetheless. A double feature. So I might do this more. I don't know. I think next week I might play some more current games than what I've been playing lately. But then again, I don't have much of an audience, so sometimes it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that should wrap things up. Oh, good little over hour stream, not too bad. So again, the best way to support me and the channel is to like, comment, and subscribe. Whether that be on YouTube, follow on Twitter for updates and fun tweets, and follow on Twitch to catch live streams and have fun in the chat. Again, these gaming streams are uploaded timely to the YouTube channel, so check that out. And yeah, that will be it for tonight, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.